I mean, I think this is a direct contact for the students to be able to say something and voice their opinion in a positive way and show that, this is not the kind of behavior that we want in Charlotte going forward.
Breaking news at noon, one parent is weighing in after hundreds of students walked out of class this morning, protesting the immigration raids happening all around town. This happened at staggered times at 4 of the largest high schools in the district. Administrators were on hand at each of the protests to make sure they didn't get unruly. WBTV's Ron Lee is live at East Mecklenburg High School, where one of those protests wrapped up a short time ago. Ron, just how big did these protests get?
Well, we don't have an exact tally on how many kids were actually involved, but if you consider there was probably at least 200 to 300 kids at this protest, and then tack on the fact that there were 3 other schools participating in the protests themselves, you could be talking upwards of 1,000 students. Now, when we're talking about the protest today, it hit just about every corner of the county. Over at East Meck, hundreds of high schoolers left class and flooded the football field, protesting the detentions and deportations happening in many parts of the city. Over at Ballantyne Ridge High School, a similar effort and a similar outcome. Students protesting government agents' efforts to enforce immigration policy by laying down the books and taking up ideals. Philip O'Berry Academy over on the west side also experienced the coordinated action. Students there were speaking out against what they consider unjust treatment of the county's immigrant community by federal officials. And finally, high schoolers at Northwest School of the Arts took up the mantle, voicing their concerns about exactly what's happening. And we reached out to the school district, and they tell us around 21,000 students were absent from school yesterday. That's about 15% of the students enrolled in Charlotte and Mecklenburg schools. Now, we are told that all demonstrations were peaceful with no problems at all to report. In East Charlotte, I'm Ron Lee. WBTV, on your side.